If there is an afterlife, I will definitely not let you go.
Su Qingyan, do you really hate me so much?
Fu Sai. Didn't you say you loved me? Didn't you say that you would follow me in everything?
Qingyan. As long as you can wake up, I will do as you wish. I won't pester you anymore. The land in the south of the city, I will also give it to Luning Yuan. Su Qingyan, you're playing tricks on me again. This is what you want, the contract for the land project in the south of the city. Here you are.
The land in the south of the city. Wasn't that something that happened 3 years ago? I've been reborn.
The matter of breaking off the engagement. I will talk to the elders in the family.
About it. No. I don't agree. In the previous life, it was because of this farce. Fu Sai broke off the engagement. Luning Yuan because of the land in the south of the city, rebuilt it into a resort, and earned billions. And started to annex the Fu family and the Su family. This time, I will definitely not give him this opportunity. I don't agree to break off the engagement. Moreover, the land in the south of the city was bought by Grandma to reshape the medical prospects of the Fu family, and then she bought it. You give it to Luning Yuan. How are you going to explain it to Grandma?
Su Qingyan, what tricks are you playing again? Or do you really have a change of heart?
Sigh. I heard that. The Fu family has newly imported a batch from Switzerland of new special effect medicine. It hasn't been launched on the market yet. We give it to Luning Yuan.
No wonder you can give up the land in the south of the city. It turns out that Luning Yuan has taken a fancy to the new project of the Fu family. Do you want to destroy the Fu family?
Sigh. Keeping this batch of medicine in the Fu family, for the Fu family, it has no benefits at all.
Mr. Fu, someone has reported your company's newly launched special effect medicine contains illegal ingredients. There have been dozens of people who died because of this batch of medicine. Please cooperate with us and accept the investigation. Mr. Fu, is this true?
In the past 5 years of the Fu family, the focus and funds have all been invested in the special effect medicine. If it is given to Luning Yuan, the Fu family will be finished. If that's the case, do you still want to insist?
Sigh. I don't know if you will believe me, but there is a problem with this batch of medicine. A very serious problem. If we don't hand it over, it will harm the Fu family.
The supervisor of the Fu family personally inspected it. The whole process took 3 months. Su Qingyan, why do you have to make up such a lie to deceive me for him?
Sigh. I swear, I'm not lying to you. The quality inspection result can be faked. Moreover, it's in the case of there being an insider in the Fu family.
Send the ingredients of the new medicine to the factory of the Fu family for re-inspection. Check the surveillance of medicine production carefully again.
The inspection process of Mr. Fu requires at least 3 months. It will delay the launch of the medicine.
Do as I say. You have fought for another 3 months for Luning Yuan. Are you satisfied now?
Sigh. In this life, I will definitely not let you down again.
Hello? Qingyan has woken up. She is physically weak. Arrange someone to send some nourishing things here.
Hello, Brother Ning Yuan. I have fought for it for you.
No need to send them.
The qualification for that batch of new special effect medicine. We should arrange a time to meet. Lu Ning Yuan. In the previous life, you made lose my family and everything. Get ready to accept my revenge.
Qingyan.
Brother Ning Yuan.
Are you okay? Come in first. Qingyan, you've been wronged. But don't worry. When I get the new special effect medicine, I'll have the capital to compete with Fu Sai. At that time, no one will be able to stop us from being together.
I believe in Brother Ning Yuan.
Oh, right. Did you bring the contract? Let's sign the contract first, in case something unexpected happens later.
The project contract. I forgot to bring it.
It doesn't matter. Qingyan, you go and get it first. I'll go take a shower first. At that time, I'll make it up to you well.
Make it up. Lu Ning Yuan. Your so-called compensation is to make me lose everything and be disgraced, to make me become what people in the world say, and then pretend to protect. Make me feel extremely grateful to you and be completely under your control.
Mr. Fu. There is news that Miss Su of the Su family and Lu Ningyuan went to a hotel to get a room.
Yun Yao. I helped Brother Ning Yuan get the contract for the special effect medicine. The contract, but it needs an additional seal to take effect. The seal is in my car. Can you help me go and get it?
Got it, sister. Dad, sister has already fallen into the trap. The Su family will soon become ours. You should hurry up now. Take people and come to catch them in the act.
The eldest daughter of the Su family is in the hotel and got a room with someone else. Let's go. Let's go. A big piece of news. Don't let others get ahead of us.
You two, shameless things. I'll beat you to death. You two, shameless things. I'll beat you to death.
Dad, I'm Yun Yao.
You going on here?
Yun Yao. Why is it you?
Oh, stop taking pictures.
Didn't it say that Su Qingyan was having an affair? How come, when we came to catch someone, it turned out to be my own daughter? The plays of the Su family are really one more wonderful than the other.
Ning Yuan. I went back to get the contract for you, but you actually were with my younger sister.
Yen Yen, listen to my explanation.
Get out.
Dad, it wasn't me. It was my sister who asked me to come to the hotel.
Do you think I don't know? You're trying to cover up the scandal of the Fu family breaking off the engagement? Are you going to harm your younger sister? Harm my daughter? Who doesn't know? Ning Yuan is your boyfriend? Didn't you even cut your wrist and try to commit suicide for him, and broke off the engagement with the Fu family? Aren't these all things you've done? Miss Su Qingyan, may I ask Mr. Su, is what he said true? Have you already long ago had a relationship with Mr. Lu, and then intended to break off the engagement?
Miss Su Qingyan, may I ask if this farce was planned by you and your boyfriend? Is that right? The purpose is to ruin the reputation of your cousin, and in this way, to damage the president of the Fu group. The reason for his infidelity? Yeah, that's right.
Hurry up and answer. Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm not.
Who said that the Fu family and the Su family called off the engagement? Who said that the engagement between the Fu family and the Su family was called off? You all are so unscrupulous in spreading rumors about my wife. I will let the legal team of the Fu family have a good talk with all of you. Take them away.
Dad.
It's all right. It's all right. It doesn't matter. It's okay.
Mr. Fu, don't be deceived by Su Qingyan. She asked me to take it. The seal of the Fu family. She just wants to. The special medicine project of the Fu family. Hand it over to Lu Ningyuan. Fu Sai, even if you love Su Qingyan very much, you won't tolerate her stealing the seal to subsidize Lu Ningyuan.
If the seal in your hand is genuine, then what about the seal in my hand? What is it? Ning Yuan, Yun Yao, you really let me down.
Qingyan, you believe me, I'm innocent. It's all her. She got me drunk, and then climbed into my bed.
Ning Yuan, it's clear
You. Qingyan.
You don't deserve it.
Lu Ning Yuan, how are you going to explain this? Lu Ning Yuan, at that time, Uncle Lu saved my father's life. Now the Lu family is in decline. This project can be regarded as me repaying the favor my father owed to Uncle Lu. Sai, I'm tired. Let's go home. Sai, believe me.
This project can be regarded as me on behalf of Yen Yen, giving it to you as charity.
this is impossible. She clearly
Can't get this contract. Both of us will be finished. Thank you, Mr. Fu. Thank you, Qingyan.
Get out.
You all are still standing here. Do you also want me to call someone to ask you all to leave?
You leave too, yes.
Husband, fortunately you came in time. Otherwise, I would have been bullied by them.
Su Qingyan, what on earth do you want? On one hand, you help Liu Yuan strive for the new drug project. On the other hand, you pour dirt on Liu Yuan, on his reputation.
Husband, it won't be long before Liu Yuan is ruined.
Mr. Fu. Something bad has happened. The Su family and the Liu family taking the new drug project of the Fu family. This matter has been on the news. The stock price of the Liu family has soared. The Fu family has been impacted. The board of directors has already been in an uproar.
This is what you said about being ruined.
In the previous life, when the Changnan project was obtained, it was also this trick to attack the Fu family, forcing Sai to withdraw from the Fu family. Liu Yuan, you really are exactly the same as before.
Su Qingyan. Without my permission. You are not allowed to step out, even half a step from this room, to meet Liu Yuan.
Wait a moment. Sai. This thing can help you withstand some pressure.
Keep an eye on her.
Yes.
Su Yunyao. As long as you are labeled with this label, you won't be able to sow discord in the relationship between me and Sai. Surpass the Fu family. Liu Yuan. I'll let you be complacent for a while. When the drug test report of the new special drug comes out, I'll make sure that you'll never get back on your feet.
Miss Su, Mr. Fu said that he asked me to send you back to the Su family. The car is already waiting downstairs.
Where is Sai? Hasn't he come back the whole night?
Yes. After the matter of this new special drug was exposed, the capital chain of the Fu family, was broken. The company side has a strong opinion of you, so Mr. Fu said he asked me to send you back first, to lie low.
Send me to the company.
Mr. Fu, Su Qingyan and Liu Yuan are birds of a feather, and their aim is to drag the Fu family into the water. If Mr. Fu insists on believing that, then I will withdraw from the Fu family. I agree with what Director Chen said. Mr. Fu, if you still remain mired in error, I will also choose to withdraw. Fine.
Who else wants to withdraw from the Fu family? You can just stand up together. In this USB drive, there is information about all of you bribing and accepting bribes, and embezzling public funds. If you want to smear my woman, you should first check whether you are blameless yourself.
Mr. Fu, we are also doing this for the benefit of the company, and also for this batch of drugs to be launched on the market as soon as possible. And this batch of drugs have also been under the full control of our Fu family. Why do you want to conduct a new inspection? Mr. Fu, everything can be negotiated. The loss caused by this special drug, this loss, our Fu family can't afford it.
Is that, as long as I make the profit from the land in Changnan exceed that of the resort, you can stop making things difficult for Sai.
The land in Chengnan. Miss Su, don't mistake your ignorance for innocence, not to mention that the old lady hasn't agreed to build a factory at that place. Even if a factory is built, a mere pharmaceutical factory, can it fill the funding gap of tens of billions of the Fu family?
Just because you don't have a solution doesn't mean I don't have one.
You go back first. I'll solve the matter of them all.
See ye. Their target is me. As soon as I leave, they will continue to make things difficult for you.
Don't worry about me. Haven't you already helped me to pull out the tails of these old foxes, aren't you? Go back obediently. Wait for me, okay?
Husband. I'm a talented woman of the Su family. You give me the project in the south of the city. Give it to me. We, husband and wife, are of one heart. And fight together against these old stubborn people.
Mr. Fu, now the situation of the Fu family is critical. You can't let Miss Su mess around any longer.
That's enough. This project is fully entrusted to Su Qingyan. If there are any problems, I am willing to step down from the position of Mr. Fu and sell all the stocks and take the responsibility.
Sigh. Since Mr. Fu has said so, then we have no other choice. However, Miss Su, you've boasted so much. Just 50 million yuan.
The startup capital
doesn't need to be paid by our Fu family, right?
Don't promise them. In the account of the Su family, the most money flowing through is only 30 million yuan. He's making things difficult for you.
I have my own way.
Su Qingyan, Fu Sai secretly helped you to protect the Su family, but you designed to kill him with your own hands. Don't you think you're stupid?
Liu Yuan, this 50 million yuan will come from you. As a little bit of interest paid in advance, I promise you.
What? I still have to pay 50 million yuan to the Foreign Scientific Research Department so that I can get the new special medicine.
Ning Yuan. 50 million yuan and more than 1 billion yuan. Which is more important? Do you want to give up this batch of medicine at this moment? And let Fusai get it cheaply?
But Qingyan, I don't have that much money in my hand now. I don't have that much. How about you get it from the Su family?
I've already thought it out for you. This is the black glove of the Fu family. The mortgage is small and the interest is low. At that time, we can also settle an account and put it on Fusai's head.
Fusai actually gave this to you? Qingyan, you're so kind. Don't worry, I'll do it right away.
Su Qingyan, when people are courting death, even God can't help them. She actually dared to have a private meeting with Liu Yuan, downstairs of the Fu group. If this were to let Fusai know, he would definitely kill you. Mr. Fu, this time, you should finally believe that my cousin has an affair with Liu Yuan, right? Mr. Fu, Su Qingyan, she's just acting with you. Last time, I was framed by her. She and Liu Yuan are the ones who are deceiving you?
The photos are well taken. You can go out now.
Mr. Fu, she, Su Qingyan, is just a woman of loose morals. You.
I disdain to hit a woman. This slap is for my wife.
Fusai, what on earth has she fed you?
If Miss Su dares to insult my wife again, I can't guarantee that you'll still be able to see the sun tomorrow.
I don't dare.
Since you know, why don't you get out?
Husband, I plan to make Liu Yuan bear that 50 million yuan debt. Do you have that kind of Inyang contract for houses and a big brother who is really ruthless?
Are you willing?
Of course I'm willing. I was blind before. That's why I took a fancy to him. Where is he as good as half of my husband?
If at that time, Liu Yuan can't pay it back, he will have his hands and feet broken.
Really? That's great. I'll take it to him tomorrow.
Assistant,
Mr. Fu,
have you received the news that Liu Yuan borrowed money from the guy with the scar?
not yet.
Inform me as soon as there is any news.
Yes.
Qingyan,
Ah. Ning Yuan.
I've borrowed the 50 million yuan. I came here specially to give it to you. Qingyan, this time it must be completely foolproof, right?
Definitely. You've paid the money and pressed your fingerprint. There's definitely no problem. Congratulations. You're one step closer to being ruined. By the way, why did you come here? If Sai finds out, you're doomed.
Okay, I'll leave right away. If I didn't come here, how could I sow discord between you two? Su Qingyan, do you really think I'm stupid?
Sai. Why are you drinking?
Su Qingyan, I'm also a man. If you really can't let go of Liu Yuan, then stop provoking me, okay?
I haven't been unable to let go of Liu Yuan. I'm doing all of this to help you.
Who would believe such a lie? It was okay that you met in the coffee shop, but just now outside, what was that all about? You two can't even be apart for a minute?
What's the matter with you? I did it for getting the 50 million yuan.
Su Qingyan, how long are you going to lie to me?
Mr. Fu, Dao Ba has replied. Liu Yuan really used the Liu family as collateral to borrow 50 million yuan.
Yen, did you really do it for making Liu Yuan bear this 50 million yuan? That's why you went to find him?
What else could it be? With this sum of money, our pharmaceutical factory can start construction. Those senior executives of the Fu family won't make things difficult for you anymore.
Don't do this kind of stupid thing again in the future. I haven't fallen so low that I need you to earn 50 million yuan. Even if the Fu family is really in a desperate situation, I will still protect you well. Do you understand?
Sigh. But you don't know that I owe all of this to you. Of course I know. You will definitely protect. When the pharmaceutical factory starts operation, I promise. This project will definitely be in Haishur within 3 months, the most profitable project.
I believe it.
So, tonight, President Fu was drinking because he was jealous?
What do you think?
Miss Su, you start to keep an eye on the project so early in the morning. If Mr. Fu knows about it, he will definitely be very pleased. Come. Miss Su, this is what Mr. Fu asked me to specially do for you.
Do it again. I want to transform the pharmaceutical factory into a holiday resort.
Mr. Liu, I heard that this was just planned to build a small pharmaceutical factory before, and later after you transformed it into a holiday resort, the value of the land skyrocketed 100 times. I heard that just by investment and bidding, you have already earned tens of billions.
Don't worry. Sai won't blame you. Oh, by the way, before this project is completed, don't tell Sai.
Hey.
Su Qingyan, do you want to kill me? At the press conference site, Fu Sai said that the reason why he abandoned the special drug is because he doesn't have high hopes for it. Now no one is willing to invest. How can I list it on the market?
I want to take back the words I just said. Is it still too late? Mr. Fu has married a debt collector.
Ning Yuan. Don't worry and don't be in a hurry. You're backing. The Su family will always be. I will definitely support you. How about this? A good thing like bankruptcy. How can we not include my great-uncle? Ning Yuan, I just said, uncle will definitely give you an investment of 300 million yuan. This 300 million yuan is uncle's lifetime savings. You must not let down uncle's trust.
Yes, Ning Yuan. You can't cheat uncle.
Su Deshang, in your previous life, weren't you coveting our family's property? In this life, you just wait to go down, together with Lu Ning Yuan.
There's one thing I've always been confused about. Since this is a business with huge profits, why doesn't young Master Fu think highly of it?
Uncle, you also know Sai's influence in the business world. With just one word from him, who dares to take on this project? It was me who persuaded Sai. Then he was willing to hand over this project to the Su family. In addition, I have already found some reporters. By then, they will release the news about your cooperation with Ning Yuan, uncle. By then, will we still worry that investors won't come to our door?
Qingyan, you are really my lucky star. You've helped me a great deal this time. Happy cooperation.
Make a fortune. Mr. Fu,
Book a restaurant for me. Today at work, I neglected Yen Yen. I should compensate her.
yes.
Su Qingyan, the daughter of the Su family, facilitated the cooperation between the Su family and the Liu family. The Qingnan project of the Fu family is confirmed to be rebuilt into a holiday resort. The stock price of the Fu family plummeted.
What's going on?
Mr. Fu, this was Miss Su, who told me not to tell you.
Whose assistant are you exactly? Hello?
The old lady of the Fu family suddenly had a myocardial infarction. Come here quickly.
Let's go.
Sai, I'm sorry. I forgot how much Grandma values the medical factory.
It's too late. You can go back first.
I'll wait here with you.
There's no need. After all, the cooperation between the Liu family and the Su family was facilitated by you.
It's not like that. Sai, listen to my explanation.
Grandma doesn't want to see you now. Do you remember what you said a few days ago? Grandma wants to reshape the future of the Fu family's pharmaceutical industry. That's why she bought that piece of land. But now you changed it without saying a word. Have you ever thought about Grandma's feelings?
I'm sorry. I'm the one who let Grandma down.
But Sai,
Can you wait a little longer? Just for 3 months.
the stock price of the Fu family hit the daily limit down. Grandma's life is hanging by a thread now. Yen Yen. When you exhaust billions of the Fu family in the Changnan project, I won't owe you anything anymore.
Sai. Don't abandon me, okay? Wait for me a little longer. Just for 3 months. The holiday base will definitely make money.
I believe in you. That's why I gave you the chance to deal a fatal blow to the Fu family.
Sigh. Do you not want me anymore? Don't abandon me. I didn't mean to.
But now I only have Grandma as my family member. The doctor said if she was sent 10 minutes later, Grandma couldn't be saved.
But everything I've done is really for you.
Do you really want to help me? Or do you want to give the Fu family into Liu Yuan's hands?
Sigh. You promised me. It's a 3-month period. You can't not believe me. You can't push me.
But now I want to end it ahead of time. Open the door.
Sigh. This is my home. I won't leave. Don't even think about leaving me behind.
Ignore her.
Leave me alone. It's such a cold day. Just let me freeze to death. And you. How did I get back last night?
Mr. Fu brought you back, don't you remember?
Fu Sai. Even if you brought me back, I won't give up. Hello? The batch of medicines that I asked you to inspect. What's the result of the quality inspection?
The institution in Haisher has replied, the batch of medicines in Liu Yuan's hands really has problems. The inspection report will be delivered tomorrow.
It's too late. I'll go and get it myself.
Ning Yuan, I heard that my sister is going to get some medicine report. Do you want to?
Honey, I have good news for you. The quality inspection of that batch of medicines.
Mr. Fu, Madam Shi. Oh, Miss Su. She went to Haisher today. I heard that Mr. Liu Yuan also went to Haisher today. Could it be that? Mr. Fu, Miss Su definitely won't be together with Liu Yuan. It's a coincidence, right? This must be a coincidence, Mr. Fu.
Honey, I have good news for you. The quality inspection of that batch of medicines.
Go to Haisher. Yan Yan is in trouble. Yan Yan. Yan Yan.
Honey, is that you? Why did you come so late? It hurts so much. This is the quality inspection report of this batch of medicines.
Qingyan, Qingyan. Where is she? Where is the person in the car?
Hey, comrade, what's your relationship with her?
I'm her husband. Where is the person in the car?
It's strange, there was a man just now. He took her to the hospital. I thought he was a family member.
Look for Lu Ning Yuan. Let's go quickly.
Qing Yan, you're awake.
Lu Ning Yuan, why is it you? Why is it you?
Qing Yan, have you forgotten? I was the one who saved you last night. The doctor said that you have a mild concussion, but Qing Yan, I really didn't expect that you care about me so much. You actually did it for me, to get the inspection report of the medicines.
The inspection report of that batch of medicines, where is it?
It was soaked through by your blood. It can't be used anymore.
Fortunately, he didn't see the result.
Qing Yan, I wrongly blamed you before. I didn't expect that in order to get this inspection report of the medicines and help me attract investment, you risked your life.
Mr. Fu. Mr. Fu, this was found in Miss Su's accident car. This is it. The quality inspection report of the medicines.
The report shows that it is unqualified, right?
Mr. Fu, you better take a look for yourself. Mr. Fu, I think Miss Su getting this quality inspection report may not be for Lu Ning Yuan.
Su Qingyan, you said there was something wrong with the medicine. You've been lying to me, right? I kept you by my side, afraid that you would get even a little hurt, but for Lu Ning Yuan, you can risk your life.
Mr. Fu, why don't you ask Miss Su in person? She is now injured, so seriously, she must need you.
She doesn't need me.
Mr. Fu.
Ning Yuan. It's all my fault. I didn't protect the report well.
It doesn't matter, Qing Yan. Although the quality inspection report of the medicine was soaked through with blood, it is still possible to see the result.
If Lu Ning Yuan knew that there was something wrong with that batch of medicine, he would definitely take measures in advance to deal with Sai. Sai, how can I protect you?
Of course, once the announcement that the medicine is okay is released, it will quickly attract investment and go public. When I have money then, I will definitely marry you in a grand style.
How is it possible? There was actually nothing wrong with that batch of medicine.
Miss Su, we're really sorry. The sample you sent for the medicine inspection was mixed up by us. The result is inaccurate.
Then if we reinspect it, how long will it take to get the result?
At least half a month.
Su Qingyan, the daughter of the Su family, to help the Lu group, Lu Ning Yuan, obtain the medicine inspection report. A serious car accident occurred. Oh no. Sai will definitely mistake me. Grandma Fu.
Who let you in? Su Qingyan, what are you here for? In that desolate place. Rebuilding it into a holiday resort was fine. Now, you actually want to help Lu Ning Yuan and harm Sai. You even risked your life. Our Sai. What exactly did he do to let you down?
Grandma Fu. It's not like that. According to the terrain of Changnan, in the past, building a pharmaceutical factory and conducting technical research and development, there was no problem. But now it has been replanned for the second time. Rebuilding it into a holiday resort is the best choice. And Grandma, I already know how good Sai is. I really want to help. Grandma Fu loves me the most, right?
This is my granddaughter-in-law.
Grandma, what's wrong with you? Grandma. Doctor. Grandma.
Su Qingyan, I really misjudged you. You want to help Lu Ning Yuan get the Fu families. Just come at me. Why did you harm Grandma? Grandma. Wake up, Grandma. Grandma. What's going on?
You're not allowed to bully him. If it weren't for Miss Su, who has been doing cardiopulmonary resuscitation, Mrs. Fu might have.
Come out with me. Does it still hurt?
Yes.
Did you already know that there would be a plan for Chengnan?
I'm a talented woman of the Su family. You always look down on me. This time you should believe me, right? In addition, regarding the medicine inspection report,
Mr. Fu, the old lady is asking you to go over.
You have a good rest. Regarding the special medicine, you don't have to worry, as you said. It's given as charity to the Liu family. After all, the Chengnan project will definitely make the Fu family make a huge profit.
what should I do? I've been enchanted by the domineering president. It's not like that. Give it to Liu Yuan, that heartless guy. No.
You old thing.
Let Yan Yan go.
No. Mom and Dad, no.
Yan Yan.
Yan Yan, wake up. Did you have a nightmare?
Mom. I really miss you so much.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
It was all my fault in my previous life. I didn't see people clearly. I caused you to die a tragic death. In this life, no matter what, I will protect you well.
This girl, she's only been away for a few months. She's become clingy and sensible.
What's so sensible about her? If she were really sensible, she wouldn't have gotten herself into such a state. Your dad and I knew that you were in an accident. We specially came back half a month earlier. Yan Yan. Since you like Liu Yuan so much, your dad and I have also decided to fulfill you.
Mom. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Yan Yan, we all know that this car accident of yours was all for Liu Yuan. After your mom and I discussed it, we agree that you can break off the engagement with the Fu family. After your mom and I discussed it, we agree that you can break off the engagement with the Fu family.
Mom and Dad. You've misunderstood.
Yan Yan, don't worry. We have already told Fu Sai. As long as he agrees to break off the engagement, the Su family will give up 10% of the shares and give them to him.
What? He didn't agree, did he?
We offered such favorable conditions. He has no reason not to agree. Yan Yan.
This girl. Lao Su. Do you think it's okay for us to team up and deceive Yan Yan like this? Is it really a good thing? Fu Sai. It's not that he didn't agree.
The feelings of young people need a little push. Otherwise, can they see clearly? Don't worry. Mr. Fu, Miss Su, for your sake, regarding the matter of agreeing to the divorce, has even chased all the way here. Also, the person you are going to meet today is Federnan. He is well known for being lustful, in case he happens to see Miss Su.
It's all right. What are you doing here?
Since you, for the sake of a little shares of the Su family, have agreed to break off the engagement.
The Chengnan project needs to raise funds. The conditions offered by the Su family are very generous. I have no reason not to agree.
It's just money, isn't it? I'll help you win over Federnan. You are not allowed to break off the engagement, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Mr. Fu. I didn't expect that there is such a beautiful female secretary by your side.
Mr. Federnan, hello.
Mr. Federnan. Long time no see.
Take a seat. Sweetheart. Come. You sit here. What's wrong? Is Mr. Fu reluctant to part with your beautiful little secretary?
Mr. Fu won't mind.
Mr. Fei, your company's pharmaceutical project in Haicheng is exactly our Fei's specialty. If we continue to cooperate, it will definitely be a win-win situation.
Mr. Fu. You also know that there are many people out there now who are eyeing our project.
Mr. Federnan. The Fu family must be the best choice.
Just talking is useless. How about this? Tonight, you accompany me to have a few drinks. I can think about it. Come on. Sweetheart.
Her injury hasn't healed yet. I'll drink in her place. Her injury hasn't healed yet. I'll drink for her.
I've never heard before that Mr. Fu would stand in and drink for a woman. It seems that Mr. Fu has a relationship with this sweetheart. That is not ordinary.
You're overthinking it.
Then I'm relieved. Since Mr. Fu wants to stand in and drink. For every glass I drink, you drink too. And I'll drink red wine. You drink white wine. Mr. Fu has a good capacity for liquor. I toast you. Regarding the company, there is a call from overseas.
Where's the phone?
Mr. Fu, the doctor said that your physical condition doesn't allow you to drink alcohol, even for Miss Su's sake.
Sigh. If you have something to do, go and take care of it first. I believe Mr. Federnan won't make things difficult for me.
Let's go, Mr. Fu.
Mr. Federnan, just drinking is so boring. How about you make a bet with me? If I can get you drunk, give this project to the Fu family.
Okay. I promise you.
It's your turn, Mr. Federnan.
Okay.
Sign quickly.
You still love me.
You. Who loves you? This is for our family. It's signed for
This is for the Fu family. Why is it a cooperation with the Fu family? Didn't you speak up for me? Didn't you say something nice for me?
This originally belongs to our family Sai. I want to take back what belongs to him. Take it back.
You forced me to do this.
Mr. Fu, actually, Miss Su still cares about you a lot. Obviously she hates coming to this kind of place, but in order to help the Fu family secure the cooperation, she accompanied you to deal with Federnan.
What do you mean?
Isn't it? Just now, Ferdinand's assistant brought the contract. I thought it was signed by Miss Su for you. Fu Sai.
It's me.
Fu Sai, don't you want the cooperation anymore?
Stay here properly.
Mr. Fu. Mr. Fu, we are the best business partners. Is it worth it to make such a scene for a woman? Fu Sai. I'm going to sue you. From now on, I won't cooperate with the Fu family anymore.
It's me who should sue you for raping the wife of the president of the Fu family. How many lives do you have to pay for it?
You tell me, she's your woman?
Don't come over. Don't come over.
Lying on my bed.
No, no. Sai. Sai. Don't leave me. Okay? Don't break off the engagement, okay?
Okay. I won't break off the engagement.
Really?
Really?
Fu Sai, as long as you agree to break off the engagement, our Su family will give you 10% of the shares. In addition, the future cooperation with the Su family will only be with you, the Fu family. How about it?
Uncle Su. With the financial resources of the Fu family, it is more than enough to buy the entire Su family, enough to spare.
You brat. Qin, she doesn't love you at all. Otherwise, how could she risk her life for Lu Ningyuan? Risk her life? You What on earth do you want? To agree to break off the engagement?
Regarding the matter of breaking off the engagement, unless Su Qingyan tells me herself otherwise, I will definitely not break off the engagement.
It hurts so much.
You're injured. Go back to the Su family tomorrow. Have a good rest.
Sigh. Where are you going?
To the study.
Hello, Mom.
Yen, where are you? The company's accounts are in deficit, a full 300 million. Your dad has been taken away for investigation.
What? During the days when Mom and Dad were abroad, this period of time, the company has always been managed by Su Desheng. This must be his good deed again. Mom, don't worry, I'll go home right away.
Yen.
What's the matter, Mom?
With such a big thing happening, currently, the one who can help our Su family is only Mr. Fu.
Mom, I know what to do.
Yen. You didn't want to break off the engagement. It turned out that you wanted to use me to help the Su family get through this difficult time.
Yen, you've been wronged. Asking you to beg someone you don't like.
Mom, you've misunderstood. I like Fu Sai very much. Also, I didn't plan to ask him for help. I don't want to involve him because of the affairs of our Su family.
But,
Mom, I'll go home right away. Husband, I have something to do today. I won't have breakfast with you. Eat breakfast together.
Anyway, it wasn't prepared for you.
It's really delicious.
If you want me to help your Su family, you can just say it directly. There's no need to do this.
You know about it too?
You should also be clear why the Su family suddenly has such a large deficit. If it weren't for you inciting your uncle to invest for Liu Yuan, he wouldn't have taken risks for the sake of profit and embezzled the public funds of the Su family.
How do you know this?
Last night, you took a risk to meet Federnan to help me get Federnan's contract. It was also to please me and help your Su family, right?
Sigh, no.
Why do you think I would be seduced by you to clean up the mess left by Liu Yuan for you? The mess.
I didn't originally plan to ask you for help. I can handle it alone.
Mr. Fu,
You go there. You must rescue Uncle Su. Rescue him.
it's better for us not to get involved in the affairs of the Su family, this muddy water.
When did it become your turn to make decisions for me? Yen just reunited with her parents. I don't want to see her feel sad.
Yes, I'll go and bail the person out right away. Come on, Mr. Fu.
Uncle. Now the company's accounts all fall on my dad. Alone. Open the door.
Don't waste your efforts. If you hurt your hand by knocking, I'll feel heartbroken. Don't waste your efforts. If you break your hand by knocking, I'll be really heartbroken.
Liu Yuan. What are you here for?
Qingyan, your uncle booked a flight ticket to go abroad 3 days ago. It is estimated that now, he is on vacation abroad, with his family members. Qingyan, you should know that. Only I know that your uncle used the public funds of the Su family to invest for me, and only I can save your father. You'd better team up with me. I can help you bring down Su Datong and his family.
Mr. Fu, aren't you going down to have a look?
No, there's no need. So it turns out that someone has already offered help. Find someone to keep watch over Su Desheng's home. Inform me immediately once there is any news.
Yes.
Why should I believe you? The evidence that Su Desheng framed my father, I will find it on my own. At that time, those who want to harm our Su family won't be able to get away.
Old Su, the company's directors have already started the investigation. Don't worry too much.
Okay.
Dad. You're back.
It was because someone bailed him out that your father was able to get out. The matter hasn't been investigated clearly yet. Your father may be called back to cooperate with the investigation at any time.
Dad. Who bailed you out?
I don't know either. I only heard that that person provided a small part of the evidence. Yen. When others hear about the affairs of our Su family involving you, they can't wait to stay away. You must find that person who provided the evidence, and thank that person properly.
Only I can save your father.
Could it be that it was really Liu Yuan who helped Dad? My father, the evidence that got him released. You submitted it, right?
Of course, I said. Only I have the evidence.
What do you want me to do? To release all the evidence?
Qing, you know that over all these years, you've always been in my heart. If Uncle Su becomes my father-in-law, do you think I would not save my own family member?
That's enough. Other than this,
It doesn't matter. There will be plenty of time in the future. Someday you will see my true feelings. Then this way, tonight you accompany me to a charity gala. I'll send you the address later.
Ning Yuan, do you really want to take that person to the dinner party?
Baby, all that I've done is to sow discord between her and Fu Sai. As long as Fu Sai doesn't help her, let's see who else can.
save her family.
Su Qingyan is really pitiful. That fool still loves you so much. I guess she is probably still feeling pleased with herself because you invited her to the dinner party, but she doesn't know that you want to use her to snatch the ancestral mansion of the Fu family.
Mr. Fu, how about calling Miss Su here? Those who are attending the charity dinner tonight are either husband and wife, or lovers. It's not appropriate for me to accompany you. Is it not proper?
What do you mean? Who told you to send her a message?
Mr. Fu, you were in the car today, repeatedly opening the chat window with your wife. I've already seen it. You clearly also want your wife to come.
Something has happened to the Su family. She probably doesn't have the mood for this.
Yes.
If you dare to do things on my behalf again in the future, you can go by yourself to the Human Resources Department to handle your resignation.
Qing, can you smile a little? Otherwise, others will think that I forced you to come here.
I only promised to accompany you to the dinner party, but I didn't promise to act affectionately with you.
Don't forget, Uncle Su is still waiting for you to save him. President Wang, President Li, President Liu.
Isn't Miss Su Mr. Fu's fiancée? How did she become President Liu's female companion? Don't you know that Miss Su has always been helping Liu Yuan to harm the Fu family? It's really stupid. With Mr. Fu, such an excellent and talented person, she doesn't want him. She has to tie herself to a playboy.
Together.
Liu Yuan. What on earth do you want to do?
What do I want to do? You'll know soon enough. Let's go. Go and say hello to Mr. Fu.
Liu Yuan, are you crazy? Let go. See, Sai.
Is this what you said was an important matter?
Sai. Listen to my explanation.
Mr. Fu, people outside are all spreading the word about you breaking off the engagement with the Su family. What she does now seems to have nothing to do with you, doesn't it?
Come back with me.
Don't forget what you promised me.
Sai. I'm sorry. Tonight I am Ning Yuan's female companion.
I understand.
Qing, if you dare to chase after him, be careful that Uncle Su will go back to prison again.
Liu Yuan, there are less than 10 days left. The quality inspection results of the medicine will come out. By then, you and Su Desheng, neither of you will be able to escape.
Qing, concentrate. Later we still have to bid on the auction items.
Bid on what? Bid on what?
You know that. I don't have much money now, and
what?
And this time the competitors are not easy to deal with.
Welcome everyone to the auction site of the Haishir Charity Gala. The auction at today's charity gala will all be used for drug donations in remote areas. I hope all the bosses will show their love without hesitation, and all can make a contribution to the charity cause. Now, here is our first auction item. Jadeite Peace Buckle. The starting price is 1 million yuan, 1,200,000 yuan, 1,300,000 yuan. I offer 2 million yuan, 2 million yuan for the first time, 2 million yuan for the second time, 2 million yuan for the third time. Congratulations to this gentleman. The next collection is extraordinary. It is the former residence of Mr. Fu Chunyu, a famous entrepreneur in our city, his ancestral former residence. Whether in terms of collection value or cultural relic value, it is inestimable.
Fu Chunyu, isn't that the former residence of Fu Sai's grandfather? In the previous life, it was because I helped Liu Yuan to bid for the ancestral house that made Sai completely disappointed in me. This time, I definitely can't allow Liu Yuan to succeed.
The starting price is 10 million yuan.
20 million yuan.
Qingyan, hurry up and bid.
Isn't Fu Chunyu, Mr. Fu's grandfather? His ancestral house should originally belong to the Fu family. This house is too old. It's not that valuable. Who would risk offending Mr. Fu and risk their life to bid for it?
Qingyan, what are you waiting for? Hurry up and bid. 25 million yuan.
50 million yuan.
Okay. Mr. Fu has already raised the price to 50 million yuan. Is there any higher bid?
Su Qingyan, hurry up and bid.
The location of this ancestral house is in a remote area, and it's in the suburban. There's no point in competing with Fu Sai.
What do you know? I have inside information. This house is about to be demolished soon. The demolition compensation will be more than 50 million yuan.
This is the property of the Fu family. I won't compete with them for it.
Su Qingyan, if I destroy all the evidence, your father will never be able to make a comeback.
Liu Yuan, you're so despicable.
Qingyan, be obedient. As long as I get this house, I will submit immediately all the evidence. Hurry up.
50 million yuan for the second time. 50 million yuan.
55 million yuan.
100 million yuan.
110 million yuan.
Sorry, everyone. This bid has exceeded our range. We need to negotiate with the organizer about it. A short break in the middle.
Sai.
Why are you crying? Go back to his side. Aren't you supposed to be very happy?
Sai. Why are you here?
You were so close to Liu Yuan just now, so close. Why are you avoiding me as soon as you see me?
Qingyan, are you inside? Isn't she inside?
Sai, in my whole life, you are the only man for me. I only recognize you.
Then why are you still competing with me for the Fu family's ancestral house?
I have a last resort, but don't worry. I heard that this time the organizer will conceal the bidding method. I will give up the bidding.
Let's go. The auction is about to start.
They are really passionate.
Ning Yuan, if Su Qingyan helps you to get that house, you won't really hand over the evidence that my father embezzled the public funds of the Su family to her, right?
Su Yunyao is still in Haicheng. Does that mean that Su Desheng hasn't left either?
How could that be? Uncle Su and I have a cooperative relationship. How could I possibly pick up a stone and throw it at my own foot? Besides, I don't have those evidences either. It was all to deceive that fool Su Qingyan. Why did it take you so long to come?
I'm not feeling well. Liu Yuan, this little guy, actually used the matter of the evidence to deceive me to deal with Sai. Since Liu Yuan doesn't have the evidence, then who was the person that bailed my father out?
Everyone, after the organizer's rediscussion, we will adopt the method of concealed bidding and bid again.
Ning Yuan. Fu Sai's bid should not be lower than 150 million yuan. Let's write down 200 million yuan. What do you think?
Okay. That's right, Qingyan. As long as you're obedient, when I get the demolition compensation, and also, when the new special effect medicine goes on the market, when I make money, I will definitely give you the grandest wedding in the world.
Lu Ningyuan, keep laughing. Soon you won't be able to laugh anymore.
Mr. Fu, is it safe for us to fill in 100 million yuan? What if Miss Su changes her mind and wants to compete with us again?
No need, she will eventually choose to give up the bidding.
Sigh. Listen to my explanation. Sigh.
If you eventually still choose Lu Ningyuan, I will set you free.
Sigh.
Everyone, the bidding result of the Fu family's old house is already in my hands. I have it now. Congratulations, Miss Su Qingyan, with a price of 200 million yuan, has won the bid for the Fu family's old house.
Qingyan, thank you so much for helping me to win the bid for this house.
It must be you who changed my bidding card, isn't it?
Just to be on the safe side, I asked someone to put an additional bidding card in your name.
Are you kidding me? 200 million yuan, how could I possibly afford to pay it?
With the qualifications and capabilities of the Su family, it's not impossible to use them as collateral. For collateral, it's also an option. Don't worry. When I make money, I will definitely get it back for you.
Please, Miss Su, go to the backstage to pay the bidding fee.
Let's go.
Miss Su, please pay the bidding fee.
Can I pay it 2 days later? I'm currently...
Miss Su, don't blame me for not reminding you. You have signed the bidding agreement. If you can't come up with the bidding fee today, I'm afraid you won't be able to leave here.
How much is still lacking? I'll make up for it. How much is still lacking? I'll make up for it.
Sigh. I'm sorry. I didn't know what Lu Ningyuan did.
Mr. Fu, it's swiped through. It's a total of 200 million yuan. I was rather offensive to the lady just now. I didn't mean it. I'm not sure.
I have no relationship with her. She won't become my future wife either.
Sigh.
What are you doing?
Sigh. Actually, the bidding card wasn't placed by me.
You don't need to explain to me. This is the last time I'll give you a hand. Su Qingyan, do you understand what a bidding price of 200 million yuan signifies? For the sake of Lu Ningyuan, are you really going to risk the entire Su family?
I'm not yet that stupid. For Lu Ningyuan, that despicable person, I wouldn't just ignore the Su family, regardless of everything.
Then why, time and time again, help him deceive me? You said you wouldn't participate in the bidding anymore.
I didn't do that. It was Lu Ningyuan, that son of a gun, replaced my bidding card. After all is said and done, you have never trusted me.
But Yen, you have never been honest with me either.
Qingyan, get in my car first. Leave this to me.
Mr. Liu, this is the woman I have my eyes on. If you still want to get the contract in my hand, I advise you not to play the hero.
Qingyan, hurry up and go. It's just an act. Why did you hit so hard?
That woman is very cunning. If it's not realistic enough, how can we make her believe it? And Mr. Liu, don't forget. Only by getting that old house of the Fu family, which is about to be demolished, do you have the qualification to cooperate with me.
You'd better keep your promise. Give you the property ownership certificate, and give me the contract immediately. Join hands with me to bring down the Fu Corporation.
Don't worry about that. Last time, Fu Sai humbled me so much. I will definitely make him taste the taste of being disgraced.
I'm warning you. If you dare to touch Su Qingyan again, even if it means sacrificing Liu family, I will make you get out of this city. Qingyan, don't worry. This is just a minor cut.
I actually wish that you were beaten to death by Fei Danan. Why would I worry about you?
Qing Yan. Why aren't you saying anything? Were you scared? Don't worry. I will protect you from now on. I will never let that scumbag come any closer to you. Oh, right, Qing Yan, Uncle Sue's evidence of being wronged. I have already sorted it out.
The auction house will only sort out the property certificate of the Fu family's old house tomorrow. I will get it for you then. I'm tired. Take me back to the Su family's house first.
Okay.
Back to the company.
Mr. Fu. You'd better take a look at this first.
Who did this?
Mr. Fu. I've just asked the company already if it was someone from our own company.
Who did it?
We should be able to find out soon.
Go to the Su family's house. It should still be in time.
Yes.
Let's go.
Mr. Su, I heard that because you embezzled public funds, it led to the Su group having a broken capital chain. The employees have not been paid for 2 months already. Do you feel guilty about that? Our old Su was wrong. Mrs. Su, such a large sum of money. What on earth did you use it for?
I heard that your husband used this money to build a manor abroad. Is that true?
You are making false accusations.
Tell us. Tell us.
Which newspaper's reporters are you? You are talking nonsense and smearing people.
Tell us. Tell us.
Please tell us the whereabouts of the 500 million yuan.
Stop it all.
Mr. Fu, you're here too, thanks to you. For the evidence you submitted to us, we were able to find out, so quickly, the truth of Su Mingtong's crime. Fu Sai, I didn't expect it to be you.
Uncle. This is a misunderstanding. The evidence for the report was not provided by our Fu Corporation. Uncle.
Mr. Fu, what evidence exactly did you submit to confirm Su Mingtong's?
Shut up.
Old Su said that Fu Sai is someone worthy of trust. Is this how you treat our Su family?
Auntie, I didn't do this. Give me a little time. I will definitely be able to explain.
Explain. The matter is right in front of us. How are you going to explain it? Give me back old Su.
Mom, what's wrong with Mom? What are you doing? What's wrong with Mom? What are you doing?
Yen Yen. Even now. Do you still want to protect him? Do you know? It's because of him. The evidence he submitted. That caused your dad to be arrested.
Yen Yen.
Sai, explain yourself.
Get out of here, all of you.
Yen Yen. Don't be silly. The prosecution authorities have already said all the evidence accusing your dad came from them, the Fu Corporation. If it wasn't him, done by Fu Sai, why would he show up at our doorstep in the middle of the night?
Is what my mom said true?
Yen Yen. We did provide a piece of information, but those...
Are you doing this to get back at me? To get back at me for taking the Fu family's old house today? So, do you want to send my dad to prison with your own hands?
Su Qingyan. In your eyes, am I such a person?
What are you doing?
Let go of my daughter. Let go of my daughter.
Mom.
Ah.
Are you okay? I'll take you to the hospital. What are you doing?
Assistant Wang.
Mr. Fu.
Take Auntie to the hospital. Take care of things here.
Let go of me.
Let go of my daughter.
Mom. What are you doing? Put me down.
I will give you an explanation.
Sai. No. 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 Sai, no.
Miss Su, don't be afraid. Mr. Fu ordered me to take care of you. Mr. Fu has given the order. After you have eaten something, you can leave.
Where is Sai? Where has Sai gone?
Mr. Fu said that he and you, Miss Su, will have nothing to do with each other from now on, and there's nothing left to say. Also, Mr. Fu asks Miss Su not to worry. Regarding Mr. Su's matter, he will give you an explanation.
I don't need his explanation. Sai. I have never doubted that you would harm my dad at the gate of the Su family's house last night. The words I said were for Liu Yuan to hear. Only if he believes that we have fallen out, he and Su Desheng will let down their guard and reveal their flaws. Sai. Sigh.
Don't you want your hand anymore? Why did you suddenly reach in?
Sigh. About what happened last night. I can explain it.
Your dad's matter started because of the Fu Corporation. I will look into it clearly and clear his name. You don't have to use this method to ask me for help.
I don't want your help. Last night, I bit your hand. Today, my hand got pinched. We're even now.
It's already okay. I still have something urgent to do, so I won't take you back to the Su family's house.
Sigh. You pinched my hand and made it turn blue. You have to take responsibility for.
Stop fooling around, okay? What on earth do you want to say?
Sigh. Last night, the words I said were all for sowing discord between Liu Yuan.
Such words that can only deceive a 3-year-old child. Do you think I will believe it a second time?
Sigh. I know it's who has betrayed your trust. I'm sorry for you. I will return the old house of the Fu family in its original state to your hands.
What did you say?
I know, I have done a great many things that made you misunderstand. But my original intention was really for your own good. It's just that I'm so stupid. Every time I mess things up. Sigh. If you have something to do, you can go and take care of it first. I will wait for you to come back. Today, I will take the property ownership certificate of the Fu family and personally hand it to you.
I said, Ning Yuan. You said you were going to introduce to me a very important noble person. I've been thinking it over and over again. Except for Mr. Fei Danan, with whom we are going to cooperate. Who else could it be?
Mr. Fei Danan is currently sorting out our cooperation contract. He will arrive later. As for the other one,
Ning Yuan, this.
Dad, Director Wang is one of us.
that's right. This time we owe it all to Director Wang. We were able to bring down Su Mingtong.
Mr. Liu, you flatter me. Our interests are the same. Fu Sai has lost his mind because of a woman. The Fu Corporation, sooner or later, will be destroyed in his hands. I just, in the name of the Fu Corporation, provided a false piece of evidence.
Anyway, this time Fu Sai and Su Qingyan had such a big falling out. Half of it is Director Wang's credit. Come, this way, please.
Ha ha ha.
Come, let's toast Director Wang. Who is it? Mr. Fei Danan, why didn't you say something? When you arrived, I'll go and pick you up. Fu Sai. Why are you here?
Mr. Fei, about what just happened. You heard it too. Do you really want to cooperate with someone like this, who fabricates false evidence to cooperate?
No. Mr. Fei Danan, please listen to my explanation.
This is the evidence that you bribed the senior management of the Fu Corporation to frame Su Mingcheng. This is the evidence of you bribing the senior management of the Fu Group and framing Su Mingcheng.
Mr. Fu, this has nothing to do with me. It's all Liu Yuan forcing me to do this.
Liu Yuan, both the witness and the physical evidence are here. What else do you have to quibble about?
Mr. Liu, our company will not choose a partner with a stain. If you can't explain this matter clearly, our cooperation will end here.
Mr. Fei Danan. It's him. It's him and his company. This person surnamed Wang.
That's enough. These words, you'd better tell them to the judge.
Hey. Hello, Qingyan.
Ning Yuan, I got it. The property certificate of the Fu Group. I went to the Liu Group to look for you today, but I didn't find you. I heard from the employees that you went to Shangshi Huiding to have a meal. I'll come to find you.
Okay, come over right away.
Yen, do you really want to go in alone?
Judging from Liu Yuan's tone, he should not be suspicious. They said that they saw Su Desheng and the father and daughter, Su Yunya, come out from here. If I don't use this fake property certificate to lure them out, we will never have another chance.
If you don't come out within an hour, Mom will go in and look for you.
No, Mom, if I don't come out within an hour, you take the property certificate of the Fu family and go to Sai.
Fu Sai. You still trust him at this time?
Mom. Sai was framed by Ning Yuan. At this moment, Sai is the most trustworthy person.
she is sincere to you, why do you still want to take advantage of her?
Sincere? Fu Sai, you don't understand her at all.
What do you mean?
I'm saying she is just willing to be used under compulsion. Your family's old house. I've decided to get it.
If Su Yunyao knows that we're going abroad, she definitely won't let us go. Dad, if Su Qingyan finds out that we are going abroad, he definitely won't let us go.
Mr. Fei Dinan, you said, as long as I help you get the old house, you will sign the contract, unconditionally.
I did promise you, but...
Fei Dinan, do you really want to cooperate with such a person? To stay in your company?
Ning Yuan, I brought you the property ownership certificate. Sai. Why are you here?
Is this what you said? Return it to me intact?
It's not like that. Listen to my explanation.
Mr. Fei Dinan, you should know. The location of this old house can bring to your company how much profit. What do you think? Do you want to continue signing the contract with me?
Mr. Fu, this old house, the profit it brings to me, is far more than the negative impact Mr. Liu brings, much, much more. So, I can only continue to sign the contract with Mr. Liu. So, I can only continue to sign the contract with Mr. Liu.
I didn't expect, in the business circle, the powerful Mr. Fu would lose to me one day.
Lu Ning Yuan. I didn't lose to you. What I lost to is my own stupidity. Somebody come, take this traitorous thing, and bring it back for me.
This, Mr. Fu, this is a misunderstanding,
Qingyan, let's talk about the contract first.
Why didn't you tell me? That Sai is also here.
Does it matter if he is here or not? It's not like we're signing the contract with him. Sign it. Sign it. What are you looking for?
Ning Yuan, on this table. Why are there so many sets of bowls and chopsticks?
I just had a meal with Fei Dinan and several partners. We had a meal together. They just left.
I remember. You just had an unpleasant experience with Fei Dinan yesterday, and you had a quarrel, but today you can have a meal at the same table.
There's no other way. I can only compete with Fu Sai by cooperating with Fei Dinan. Only in this way can I save your father. You have a point.
What you said makes sense.
Hurry up, sign the contract, and give this house to Fei Dinan. Then he will be willing to help us.
Mr. Su, long time no see. Why did you run away upstairs just now?
Without saying hello?
We are all old friends. Well, let's do this. We can catch up another day. I really have something urgent. Another day. I'll treat you to a big meal. Ha ha ha.
I heard that Mr. Su embezzled public funds of the Su family, and the whole family fled to a foreign country. Why are you here then?
What do you think I should do? What on earth should I do? Mr. Fu, let's talk things over. Don't do anything. As long as you give me a break, I will definitely thank you generously in the future. I have something on Ning Yuan. And more importantly, I can help you get that batch of medicine back. What do you think?
So quickly? You can betray Lu Ning Yuan. I don't dare to use you. Take him away.
It's signed. From now on. Is this house mine?
Oh. I forgot to bring the seal. Yesterday, the auction house transferred the ownership of the house to the name of the Su Group. Only the official seal of the Su family has legal effect.
Su Qingyan, are you playing tricks on me?
Ning Yuan, you're hurting me. Why are you being so fierce? It's just that I forgot to take the seal. Just go back and stamp it, and it'll be fine.
Su Qingyan, I'm warning you, I'll only give you half an hour. I don't have as much patience as Sai.
Yan, are you okay?
Mom, I made an excuse to come out and get the seal, but that fake property ownership certificate probably can't deceive Liu Yuan for long. We have to, before he finds out. Find Su Deshang and his daughter.
I just seemed to see Su Yunyao on the first floor of the hotel. She was wearing a waiter's uniform.
Then it's easy.
What? You want me to deliberately reveal to Su Yunyao that the property ownership certificate is fake, but what if she tells Liu Yuan? You'll be in danger.
Don't worry. I have a... Ning Yuan, I've brought the seal.
Su Qingyan, you'd better not play tricks on me.
My dad is in your hands. What tricks can I still play?
Hey,
Why are you here?
Ning Yuan, don't be deceived by Su Qingyan.
Ning Yuan, why is she here?
Qingyan, listen to my explanation.
Su Qingyan, you little cutie, you're holding on to Fu Sai, and now you want to seduce Ning Yuan, don't you? Let me tell you, as long as I'm here, I won't let you deceive Ning Yuan. Su Qingyan, let me tell you, in Ning Yuan's heart, there has always been only me. He simply can't bear to send me and my dad abroad. Instead, he secretly hid us.
Little cutie. What nonsense are you talking about?
You actually hit me because of Su Qingyan.
Ning Yuan, you actually joined forces with her to deceive me? Since the contract has been torn up, then presumably there's no need to give you the property ownership certificate. Take care of yourself.
Qingyan,
Liu Ning Yuan, explain it to me clearly. Are you in love with that little cutie?
have you had enough of making a scene? If Su Qingyan, because of what she said today, she refuses to transfer the old house of the Fu family to me, I'll make you and your dad spend the rest of your lives in prison.
Assistant.
Mr. Fu,
Has Su Deshang's mouth been pried open?
our people have been asking for a whole day, but he still hasn't confessed anything.
He also knows, once he reveals the matters of his embezzlement of public funds and the framing of Uncle Su, Liu Yuan may not help him. By then, he won't be able to turn things around. What about Su Yunyao? Haven't you found her yet?
It's strange to say. Our people clearly saw her and Su Deshang go downstairs together, but this person is like she disappeared out of thin air.
Keep looking.
Yes. Oh, by the way, Mr. Fu, there's also the matter that Liu Yuan and Fei Dinan are going to cooperate. The news is spreading like wildfire, and our company has seen a sharp decline in projects recently. The senior management has already put pressure on us.
Let's talk about it after the storm passes. The company behind Fei Dinan, plus the batch of medicine, in Liu Yuan's hands, is really hard to deal with.
Hello? What? Something's wrong, Mr. Fu. The old lady knows the news that the old family house has changed hands and was stimulated to get sick. What on earth is going on?
I'm really sorry, Mr. Fu. It's because Miss Su broke into the old lady's ward without permission and made a big scene, said some words that stimulated the old lady and caused her illness to flare up. Her life is hanging by a thread.
Yen, are you really so eager to hand over the ancestral house of the Fu family to Liu Yuan? And use this news to stimulate Grandma?
But
Who let you in? Get out. Who let you in? Get out. Get out of here. You've harmed us. You've harmed the Fu family. Haven't you done enough harm? Let me tell you, Su Qingyan, Grandma is my last bottom line. If you dare to hurt her again, I can't guarantee what I'll do to you. Grandma, don't worry. I won't let her hurt you again. Don't let me see you again. Get out. Grandma, I've already driven her away. It's okay now.
You little rascal. Hurry up, go and chase her back for me.
She's the one who stimulated you and caused your illness. The doctor said, this situation is extremely dangerous this time.
Sigh. You've misunderstood Qingyan. It wasn't her. It was Su Yunyao. Sigh. You've misunderstood Qingyan. It wasn't her. It was Su Yunyao. She came here and told me. The ancestral house has changed hands. Qingyan was coming here to deliver to us the property ownership certificate of the Fu family's residence. Also, when I fell ill, it was her who personally went to invite the expert in cardiothoracic surgery to perform the surgery on me. If it weren't for her, I would now not be able to lie here and talk to you. Now, Go and chase after her.
Yan Yan, I was wrong. Yan Yan, pick up the phone quickly. Yan Yan.
The number you have dialed is powered off.
Yan Yan. I'm sorry. I'm late. Su Yunyao, your father has already confessed to those employees bribed by the Su family. The matter of you and Lu Ning Yuan, framing Uncle Su, completely, now. It's your and Lu Ning Yuan's turn.
How could you betray Ning Yuan? When his batch of goods goes on the market, what is he, Fu Sai? Nothing.
Stop daydreaming, my daughter. That batch of medicine won't be able to go on the market. Still don't understand? Young Master Fu said that batch of medicine simply hasn't passed the drug regulatory inspection. This time, Ning Yuan.
You already know?
Yeah. When I went to your house to look for you, I just received the drug inspection report. Yan Yan, I misunderstood you.
Take the two of you to the police station. Don't touch my daughter.
You have a good rest tonight. The matters of Su Deshang and your father. Leave them to me to handle.
Sai. Don't leave, okay?
Yan Yan. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said those things to you in Grandma's ward.
Fu Sai, I hate you so much. You always misunderstand me. In my heart, there is no Lu Ning Yuan at all. From beginning to end, I only love you.
I'm sorry. I was so stupid. Forgive me, okay? It's all my fault. I always thought that you would only do that for Lu Ning Yuan.
Fu Sai. You're such a fool. In this world, except for you, there's no one worth me risking my life to help.
Yan Yan, Su Deshang and his daughter have been sent to prison. It's said that Fu Sai submitted the evidence. Your father has been released early. Hurry up and go find him. Sai is here. Sai. It was all my fault before. I shouldn't have wrongly blamed you. Thanks to you, old Su was able to be released early. Thank you.
Mom. What are you saying? Yan Yan is my wife. This is what I should do.
Okay, it's all my fault, Mom. You two should be good to each other. I won't disturb you.
Mom.
What's wrong? Miss Su. Do you want to run away after using me? This time I will definitely not let go.
Is that so?
Welcome everyone to attend the signing press conference between Lu's group and Mr. Fei Dinan. Thanks to the support of Mr. Fei Dinan, the new drug of our Lu's group will be launched in 3 days.
The stock price of Lu's group, because of this news, has increased several times. Do you have the confidence to surpass the Fu group?
It can be said, the new drug of Lu's group, once it is launched, in the entire Haicheng, there is no enterprise that can compete with Lu's group. Mr. Fei Dinan, please sign.
Mr. Liu. After the contract is signed, you have to give me the ancestral house of the Fu family.
Wait a moment.
Fei Dinan, in Lu Ning Yuan's hands, there is simply nothing that you want, because I have already returned the ancestral house of the Fu family to Sai.
What did you say? Lu Ning Yuan. How dare you lie to me? Our cooperation is hereby terminated.
Fei Dinan, even without the old ancestral house, the new project of our Lu family is also the most promising.
Is this what Mr. Liu is referring to? The monitoring shows that the ingredients of that batch of medicine simply do not conform to the drug regulations of our country. If you dare to sign a contract with Lu's group, you'll be involved with Lu's group and face the consequences.
Xingyan, you have to help me. Don't forget. The evidence about your father is still in my hands.
Lu Ning Yuan.
Aren't you being investigated?
Sai has already helped me find the evidence that Su Deshang framed me. I have already been released. Lu Ning Yuan. After the investigation, Su Deshang embezzled the money of my Su family and transferred it to your account to invest in your new drug. Now the new drug can't be launched. I have already sued you and Su Deshang.
What are you going to do? Xingyan, help me. Xingyan, for the sake of our relationship over the years, help me.
I and you have no relationship at all. The only one I love is my husband. Take her away.
Su Qingyan, you liar. You're really good at acting.
Hello.
Su Yunyao is on the way to prison, and she escaped.
Su Qingyan. It's all you, little cutie, who ruined my happiness. Go to hell. Qingyan, be careful.
Sigh.
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 Take her away.
Are you stupid? Why did you take the blow for me? Sigh. Call 120. Somebody come.
Somebody come.
Sigh, hold on. Sigh.
They want me to spend my whole life in prison. In their dreams.
Young Master Liu, do you still remember who I am?
Brother Scar. How did you?
How could you know that you would be released today, Liu Ningyuan? He really overestimates himself. And underestimates young Master Fu too much.
You mean, Fu Sai deliberately let me out?
You can eat food randomly, but you can't speak carelessly. As for me, I always act according to the rules. Young Master Liu shouldn't have forgotten that you borrowed 50 million from me, right? I suppose. Young Master Liu also didn't look through the contract carefully. According to the rules, if the 50 million is overdue for 1 month, it should be repaid with your body.
If by then, Liu Ningyuan can't pay it back, he will have his hands and feet broken.
Really? That's great.
Su Qingyan, you little cutie.
Husband, why didn't you tell me that your heart is different from ordinary people? It's on the right side. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Let me see.
Ah ha ha. You tricked me again. No. In the future, I won't lie to you anymore. However, you're not allowed to hide anything from me either.